Well, hey there, and welcome to this week's lesson of the Church video series, a series of video training that's sole purpose is to teach you how to make great videos for your church. And in last week's lesson, I talked about the importance of audio quality and how audio quality makes up 60% of your overall video's awesomeness. So in today's lesson, we're going to be talking about the different methods of audio capturing and how you can use them to get great sound for your videos. If you watched last week's lesson, you know that your camera likely can't capture good audio. In fact, it is quite terrible. So I present you with several different options to record great sound for your next video. Number one, a camera mounted mic. This is the first option for replacing your in-camera sound. It's not the highest quality option, but it is the cheapest option. The most popular camera-mounted mic is the Rode video mic, and the way it works is that it mounts on top of your camera with the shoe mount, and then it plugs directly into your camera to record audio straight to the video file. The strengths of this option is that the audio is recording directly to your camera, so you're not going to have to sync it up separately in post-production. It's already there, and that's going to save you a bunch of time. Another strength is that this is the most inexpensive option on the list. This was the first thing that I did when I started wanting to record higher quality audio. The weaknesses of this method include the fact that your microphone is affixed to your camera. They're one big unit that are locked together, and that means that the proximity between your subject and your microphone is already determined, and likely your microphone is always going to be too far away unless you're up very, very close to get really, really great audio quality. And that means that your audio quality with this method is always going to be mediocre. Method number two, an audio capturing device. Unlike a camera-mounted microphone, an audio capturing device records audio separately from your video footage, and that means that in post-production you have to sync up the video and the audio so that they match up with one another. This is how I'm recording the audio for this video right now. I'm using the Tascam DR60D, which is a brand new audio capturing device that was released this summer. And before that, I was using the Zoom H4n, which is another very popular audio capturing device. The strengths of an audio capturing device include the fact that you're going to get high quality audio. The preamps in most of these devices are very good, and that's going to improve the sound and tone and overall beauty of your audio. Other strengths include the fact that they're portable and that they have plenty of options that are very, very customizable. You can record 1-track, 2-track, 3-track, 4-track. You can customize different things. On my Tascam, one of the cool things is that I can run 1 track at a certain audio level and run another track at a much lower level. So if I yell out really loud for some reason whatsoever, it won't clip and I'll have 2 different tracks to choose from. So just options like that. Some of the weaknesses for an audio capturing device include the fact that it's a lot more expensive than, let's say, an on-camera mounted mic. For a middle-of-the-line audio capturing device, you can expect to spend between $300 and $500. Also, you're going to have to sync the video and the audio in post. And not that this is tremendously difficult, but it will add a bit of extra time in your workflow. And finally, you're going to need an additional mic to plug into the device. Now, some audio capturing devices do have mics built into them, like the Zoom H4n, but this isn't going to be the main mic that you use. You're going to have to plug a mic into it, and that's going to cost a little bit of extra money as well. Method number 3, using a shotgun mic. Alright, just to make it clear, the next couple of methods won't work on their own. They're microphones that will need to be plugged into an audio capturing device to record audio with them. A shotgun mic is what I'm using right now to record this video, and one of the great things about shotgun mics is that they are directional, and that means that they're not going to be picking up a lot of the ambient sounds or sounds from across the room. What is ever in their line of vision, that is the audio that a shotgun mic will capture. For this shotgun mic to work, I have it plugged in to my audio capturing device, which is the Tascam DR60D, and that is capturing the audio that is being recorded with the shotgun microphone. Strengths of a shotgun mic include the fact that, like I said before, they are directional. And this is great if you're shooting outside or in a busy room on a crowded street. You can get a single person's voice and you can omit all of the distracting sounds or the ambient sounds and focus on one thing. Other strengths include the fact that shotgun mics are invisible. You're never gonna see them in the frame. That's just the way shotgun mics and boom mics work. And that way it looks like the audio is being picked up magically and there isn't a distracting mic somewhere, which I love. The third and final strength is the fact that shotgun mics can be inexpensive. I was shocked by the one that I'm using right now. It only costed $100. And of course you can spend more money, but you don't have to. Even with an inexpensive one like this, you can get great sounding audio quality. The biggest weakness of a shotgun mic is the fact that it's not portable. Unless you have a boom mic operator who's going to be holding it above your subject as they go, you're going to probably be like me. I have it on a boom stand that is stationary, and that means that if I'm walking around and want to get audio of me pointing at stuff and walking and being portable, that won't be the case. I'll have to use a different type of mic. And the different type of mic I'm talking about is number 4, the lavalier mic. A lavalier mic, or a lav mic for short, is the type of mics that stick on a person's lapel of their shirt, and that's why they're also called lapel mics from time to time. They can be either wireless or wired, and most of them, like a shotgun mic, will need an audio capturing device to record and capture sound. They don't work as standalones. The biggest strength of a lavalier mic is the fact that they are portable. Unlike a shotgun mic that's stationary and stays in one place, a lavalier mic is attached to your subject, and that means that it's at a fixed position, and wherever they go, the mic's always going to stay in the same place. The biggest weaknesses of lav mics include the fact that they're visible on screen. Unlike the shotgun mic that is out of the frame and invisible, you're going to be very able to see lavalier mics unless you use some kind of crazy disguising technique. And I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but I don't like to see mics in a scene, and that's the only reason why I don't use lav mics. Another weakness is the fact that because they're attached to the clothing, it's very easy for them to rub up on the clothing, and then you get this nasty clipping and rubbing sound, which you can't edit in post. So there are your most common options and methods for recording audio. Weigh out the strengths and weaknesses of each one and decide which one is right for you. But keep in mind that you can be creative and always keep it very affordable. Most of the shoots that I do revolve around interview types of videos, like this one right here, baptisms, testimonies, video announcements, devotions, etc. And in an interview style type of shoot, the subject is going to be fixed in one area. They're not going to be moving, and that means that you can get really creative with the type of audio setup you're using, and you can use something that's very inexpensive and affordable and still get great sounding audio. For instance, if you're working in a church, you most likely have a microphone or two lying around. Grab a microphone, put it on a boom stand, plug it into your computer, and record into GarageBand for Mac or Audacity for Windows, and you already have a very inexpensive or perhaps even free audio solution. Now granted, that particular solution won't have the best preamps for your audio, and you might also need an audio interface or at least an XLR to 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch converter, but using something like that is extremely inexpensive, and it's going to deliver a lot higher audio quality than what your camera can produce on its own. So be creative and remember the extreme importance of having good audio quality for your videos, and in the next lesson I'll lay out some tips and tricks for taking your audio quality even to the next level. So that is this lesson for the church video series. Head over to prochurchtools.com, become a subscriber, and get your free Pro Church Toolkit, which includes ebooks, videos, and a 10-part church media course. And I will see you guys in next week's lesson.